Credit card debt crisis in America for Gen Z and Millennials, and lavish lifestyles can catch up with you. Hi, it's Edward, back with another video. Please take a moment to click the thumbs up button below and consider subscribing to the channel. Please also share this video with your friends. Thank you for your support. Today, I read several financial news articles. I've included links to the articles in the description below. I encourage you to read the articles to support the authors and news sources. As a private American citizen, I'd like to report and share my transformative thoughts through commentary regarding small sections of these articles that are of public interest. Today, I read an article on Yahoo Finance put out by Fortune and written by Alicia Adamczyk, titled Millennials and Gen Z Face Snowballing and Snowballing Debt as High Card Balances and Interest Rates Eat into Their Credit Scores. According to the author, and I'll quote, total credit card debt in the U.S. topped $1.13 trillion by the end of 2023, according to the Federal Reserve Bank of New York's latest report on household debt, the highest on record. Though it's not unusual for debt levels to rise with the holidays, that's the 10th straight quarter of increases. Delinquencies, too, are on the rise. Well, my friends, this is unfortunate. I hate to hear about people going into credit card debt. With the level of interest being charged by credit card companies, this debt can spiral out of control very quickly. For some fortunate people, it might take years to get out of credit card debt. For the unfortunate, this may end up being too much, and they may have to file bankruptcy to deal with it. Understand, I'm not villainizing credit cards. I use them all the time for convenience and to get cash back. But I always pay off my balance completely at the end of each billing cycle. It simply troubles me that some people in America need to rely on credit cards to survive and will have a difficult time ever getting out of debt. Now, here is what is interesting and also disturbing. The author of this article said, Americans of all ages are grappling with higher balances, but Gen Z and Millennials are seeing the largest average increases in total debt and the steepest decline in credit scores, according to data provided to Fortune by personal finance company Credit Karma on tens of millions of member accounts. I hate to hear about these young people going further into debt and trashing their credit. When your credit score drops, this can make life a lot more difficult. It can result in you paying more for a car loan, it can potentially prevent you from renting an apartment in some situations, and it could even mean you will be paying more for car insurance in some states that allow car insurance companies to factor your credit score into determining your premium. Fortunately, not all states allow this. The author of this article went on to talk about how the return of student loan payments has been a burden to some individuals. In fact, the author referenced the Federal Reserve Bank of New York as saying, rising credit card delinquency rates are being driven disproportionately by those with education debt. Well, my friends, here is what concerns me about this. Right now, we are in the midst of Biden's on-ramp program with regard to student loan repayments. That does not expire until the end of September this year. During the on-ramp program, no one can fall into delinquency or default if they don't pay their student loans. Some people know this, and they are not making payments because they can't afford to do so. Imagine what could possibly happen once the on-ramp period expires and people can fall into delinquency and default and be reported to credit reporting agencies. This could result in credit scores dropping further for many student loan borrowers. I suspect we will not start hearing about this until after the election because it will take some time for all of the data to come in once Biden's on-ramp program ends. Now, Biden's on-ramp program certainly could be extended, but I hope it is not. Student loans were on pause for approximately 3 years, and then the on-ramp program was unveiled. People have had a lot of opportunity to prepare for the resumption of making student loan payments. At some point, people need to honor their financial obligations, in my opinion, even if that requires financial sacrifices to be made. But what do I know? I'm just some guy on YouTube. What do you think? Share your thoughts in the comment section below. I read some of the comments beneath this article. I'll share some of them with you. One commenter said, "This is what happens when you spend money you don't have. Whatever happened to common sense? Stop the impulse buying and purchasing of products solely for the brand name or because some celebrity uses it. If you don't need it, don't buy it." Another commenter said, "But how can this be? The economy is so strong and the unemployment numbers are at record lows, right? Or have I been misreading all of the articles lately?" Well, my friends, There are a lot of unhappy people who have been tricked into believing retail therapy will make them feel better. Unfortunately, this often results in more debt. Some people who do idolize celebrities want to feel special and cool, and they do purchase clothes or accessories to mimic those who they are fond of. Regarding the last commenter who is questioning what is going on because of the strong economy and low unemployment, I think he needs to stop believing everything that he hears in the mainstream media and start digging a little deeper. It's not just everyday Americans that have a spending problem. I read an article today on yahoo.com put out by Touch and written by Catherine Schaffstall titled, "Jennifer Lopez's Spending is Troubling to Ben Affleck. Their bills are through the roof." According to the author, the pair, who have 5 kids between them, splashed out $60 million on a 12-bedroom, 24-bath home in Beverly Hills. Ben was thinking more along the lines of $20 million for the house, reveals a source. But Jen overruled him. Then, of course, there's the private jets and endless shopping sprees. Their bills are through the roof, notes the source. It's all eating away at their bank accounts. No wonder the couple seems willing to do anything to drum up cash, from teaming up for the Dunkin' Super Bowl ad to her controversial $5 million gig at a hotel opening in Dubai. The pressure to make money keeps intensifying. Well, my friends, this does not sound too different than what happens with many American households. Some American households adjust their spending to match their income as it increases. In my opinion, it would be a lot better to live far beneath your means and invest the difference for the future. You never know what is going to happen down the road. In the case of Ben Affleck and Jennifer Lopez, one of them could have a stroke and be unable to act anymore. They could get caught up in some kind of scandal that could prevent them from getting new acting roles. Who knows what could happen in the future? I understand they have a net worth of approximately $600 million, but that only goes so far when you are buying $60 million mansions with super high property taxes, expensive insurance, high utilities and maintenance. Private jet travel can also get expensive. I was talking to a friend of mine recently who sold his G4 jet, which cost approximately $26 million years ago when it was new. After he bought it, he spent a lot of money having the interior customized with Versace. He was employing 2 full-time pilots and a full-time mechanic. He couldn't afford it anymore after losing one of his businesses. The cost of private jet travel is incredibly expensive. My friend said just the wet costs for private jet travel often run $10,000 per hour. I don't know how much travel Ben Affleck and Jennifer Lopez do, but I'm sure they burn through a lot of cash doing that. 5 kids who are accustomed to a certain lifestyle will continue to get more expensive as they get older. I wish them the best, but I hope they realize their professional careers may not always be as lucrative as they have been in the past. Take Ed McMahon, for example. He earned millions of dollars during his career, but died with approximately $2 million in debt. I'm sure if Johnny Carson had still been alive, he would have helped him out. It is certainly a cautionary tale. There are a lot of American families who live like they are rich, but they are just burning through all of their earnings each month to support their lifestyle. Many are not setting any money back for a rainy day or for a comfortable retirement. I think it's a mistake. What do you think? Share your thoughts in the comments section below. Please keep in mind that everything in this video is for entertainment purposes only, and nothing in this video is financial advice or advice of any kind. If you need advice, seek advice from a qualified professional in good standing who puts your interests first and foremost. If you enjoyed this video, consider subscribing to the channel. Please also consider sharing this video with your friends. I want to extend a special thanks to everyone who has subscribed to this channel. I want to also thank all of my channel members. Check out some of the great books that I suggest you consider reading in the description below. I've included Amazon affiliate links to these books. As an Amazon associate, I earn from qualifying purchases. Stay healthy and wealthy. I'll see everyone in the next video.